Hi, I'm Barry and welcome to Eumundi Health and Healing. So just to give you a quick rundown, we are made of energy, and what the Per 2000 does is generate energy, and it basically feeds our body what we are made of. The cells, to cut a long story short, the cells work on recognising their original DNA, and that's what they work on, changing back to the original DNA. So for chronic pain, whether it be broken bones, strained muscles, anything like that, it works extremely fast. This machine is the most advanced technology available in the world today. And we are very fortunate to have it right here in Eumundi on the Sunshine Coast. There are many machines in Australia, but we are very fortunate to have one here. The speed with which it energises you is where the benefits really come from. There are no adverse side effects ever reported. The top sporting teams in America are using it. The sporting teams in Australia are starting to become aware of it. About half of the top 100 horse trainers in America are using it. The horse trainers in Australia are starting to become aware of it as well. It works wonders on animals. Animals just love it. They're far more open to this, the field of energy than humans are as a rule. We use it on our own cats and dogs ourselves. We use it on ourselves just to stay in good health. You don't need to use it necessarily to work on repairing anything. The Per 2000 is extremely easy to use. You can either do it laying down, as Lynn is here, standing up like I'm doing at the moment. You can be sitting down in a chair. But a lot of people like to lie down, they feel more comfy. And all we really do is move around the parts of the body that need working on, or we do what they call protocols, where we do the immune system and the nervous system and the adrenals. But there's areas on shoulders, necks, heads, lower backs in particular, that seems to be one of the major injury areas. You can work on knees, feet. It's extremely easy to use. You can actually sit on the loop, which helps for men in particular with prostate. It also helps with the lower back down there, and it can help with things like sexual dysfunction and other issues that happen down around that area. 2000 is the perfect partner for chiropractors and physiotherapists. It's been scientifically proven to help hugely with inflammation. It can decrease the healing time on breaks and strains, on whether it be arms, shoulders, legs, anywhere like that. They heal within about a third of the time if you're having the correct treatment with the Per 2000. It penetrates deeply into the tissues. It penetrates right through the muscles, right through all the tissues. That's why also here we offer the Hawaiian lomi massage, which is softening, as well as remedial massage. We don't do deep tissue massage. We don't need to go bruising people. The Per 2000 does that penetration and relaxation. But it's not, the Per 2000 does not just mask chronic pain and things like that. This actually helps the cells to get back to the original DNA. As it says on the website, it's not a TENS, it's not an oscillator, it's not a little set of magnets or anything like that. This is major technology. NASA have used it. It's been developed over the years to the point where now it's very portable. If you look at the website and see some of the links and look at some of the photos from 100 years ago, they're probably a bit scary. But nowadays, this is it. Along with issues like chronic pain, there is often emotional type issues seated in there as well. So here at Eumundi Health and Healing, Lynn also offers a counselling service to help deal with the psychological side of things like chronic pain. She has actually gone through that herself, which is one reason we ended up with the Per 2000, because Lynn has a testimonial on the website about her back operation and other things that the Per 2000 has helped a lot with. I'll just give a quick demonstration here with Lynn as to what we do, just a very short version of it, and you'll hear the Per 2000 in the background as well. The lower back, as I've said before, seems to be one of the major issues for a lot of people. So basically we hold over each area for about 3 minutes. There's lower back, there's hips. It regenerates cell growth fantastically. So you do hips, the adrenal system helps with lymphatic drainage. You know, when you get all that black under the eyes, the adrenals aren't working properly, so drink plenty of water. And this certainly gets it activated. Shoulders are another one, especially on men. Most men, we find nurses actually have a lot of trouble with shoulders, lifting people. We can go right up to the head, to the nervous system. We can do knees, feet. It's like giving the feet a reflexology treatment when you use the Per on them. We do a lot of dancing. If you've been in your feet for 2 or 3 hours, yes, your feet do get sore. You come home, Per them, no discomfort at all. So anywhere in the body, this can be used. As I said, non-invasive, keep your clothes on, no adverse side effects. It's just like an energy massage, is basically what we're doing. But it's an extremely strong and powerful energy massage. It is penetrating right through the body. It doesn't just touch the surface. It doesn't mask pain signals to the brain. It actually works on helping to deal with these things and help them improve. Thank you. Just a quick demonstration of actually sitting on the loop. I have a small cushion on the loop. That's purely for comfort, because otherwise, as you can see by the loop, it is be quite solid to sit on. There's no pain, no discomfort. You can feel the energy going in. It's something that is a good thing. People like to feel energy actually penetrating the body. And it does find the spot. If there's anything that needs repairs, it finds the spot, mainly because it hones in on the damaged cell area. This is Major, our dog. As you can see, he's sitting there quite comfortable. When he hears the Per 2000 running, he usually comes running to the door barking, because he enjoys the treatment. He's damaged the skin on his lower back down here, probably chasing the cats or doing something silly like that. But you can run all up and down. He enjoys the Eumundi Animals. They found, especially with horses. Horses are smart enough to know what areas actually need working on. We can't find the cat at the moment, otherwise I'd put the cat in. If you can get the cat to sit still and have this, then you know that it's gentle. Oh, here comes Lynn the Roger now. Major wasn't too keen to move, and Roger the cat wasn't too keen to sit beside him. You don't get much touchier and more sensitive than a cat. He's right, he's bored. Eumundi Health and Healing, we offer the comprehensive services of either Hawaiian massage, of remedial massage, some counselling if required, but most importantly we offer the per 2000. And I've just been told in the background you may see some kangaroos. They're hopping around our front yard at the moment here at beautiful Eumundi, but that's what it's like here at Eumundi on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. Thank you for your time. We'll just give you a short demonstration of basically what is done with the PER, which obviously stands for Pulse Energy Replenisher. The ticking noise you can hear in the background is the machine, and this is what we call the wand. Now normally we have a set of protocols. We do the chest area first to cover the immune system. Normally we would do these areas for about 2.5 minutes each time. And then we move to the top of the head, which would do the nervous system, which would affect that. And then we move to the back area for the adrenals. Okay. There is a shorter way. Instead of doing all three, you can actually put it over your head and have it around your neck if you like. So doing it like this will actually treat all those three areas. You can move it around to, if you want to have more emphasis on your teeth or on your neck, even on your eyes and things like that. You can use the wand either standing up as I was just doing. You can be sitting in a chair, or in this case we have Lynn here lying down. Just give you a demonstration on how to do it on somebody's back, for instance. On the lower back is probably one of the most common areas requiring treatment. Because over many years it's obviously damaged. Now in some cases people have a lot of long-term fairly major damage, so we can actually soften the impact, if you want to call it, with the load of towels, because it does not hurt. It's painless, but if something is in quite bad condition, you will feel it more than others. So we simply just keep the wand away, but the towels really are just an easy way of keeping the wand off the body, saves anybody else hanging on to it. So as you saw, I could treat myself. I could stand here and put that behind my back if needed, whereas with Lynn it's easier for her to lie down. So that would be a treatment for that 2.5 minutes. If you really want to zero in, like on a damaged knee or something like that, to really focus the energy in one area, you can actually fold the wand up and we can actually focus it right into one particular spot, or in between the knees is very good because it gets both knees at the same time. And that's the beauty of this, is that it has some very nice side effects. And if you read the information, there's a lot of it admittedly, but if you have a look at some of the information that is on the table there, with all the studies that have been done and still being done in medical universities, especially in America, but also in other places of the world and in other areas, as well as the medical society. There's been no signs of any negative side effects at all so far. They're actually, everything is coming up totally positive. Now, we've never lifted this Roger the cat here onto the table and never given it any sort of treatment, but you can use it on animals. They're having a lot of success with horses in particular. The horse racing industry has really taken the pulse electromagnetic energy to heart because it's non-invasive, it's passive, and it's actually quite natural because basically it's what you're made of. So here's a first for us too. Usually goes through a process of trying to get the animal used to it. It's actually even if you're very healthy, it's just a great way to stay that way, to help out. So Roger here isn't feeling anything, obviously a healthy cat, because if there were injuries or sore spots, you can feel that a little stronger. But the horses themselves, in the research so far shows that the horses themselves have taken it to heart, because when the person turns up to give them a second treatment, often the horse is looking forward to it. So there you go, cats are normally fairly skittish, but Roger here, fairly passive. This particular area you wish to work on, then you can actually box it, say it's lower back, you do the back, the front, the sides, and that's what we call boxing an area to get at it from all directions, but also you may find that there might be a few spots there that you didn't know there was possibly any damage there either. A very brief description of what the PER does, and I want to make it quite clear that this is electromagnetic energy. It's not electricity, so it's not like a powerful tennis machine or anything like that, which actually works on electricity. This is just using electricity to generate a lot of magnetic force. So if you can imagine people are using magnets for healing, they only go so deep and they're only so strong, whereas this is basically doing a much stronger job than that. And it's technology that has been around for many years, and they're just sort of a bit like computers, where they started as a laptop computer now used to be as big as a 16-story building. Just as an analogy to compare what they've done with this sort of technology. And a brief description of what it does is actually, because your cells are opening up and taking in, especially water, taking water and nutrients, you're opening up